I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went, but then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
inside look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sheldon Richardson on
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in the play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's caught by Mark Ingram. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Evans has it left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. Third down here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right side complete. That's Woods. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Check. Fresno. 9.
Watson off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the second down throw on target. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Garoppolo. And he finds Gronk. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you,
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea. Yeah. And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield. Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A pickup on the play of 50.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 42. Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
2-yard line.
The toss right. This is Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kicker on.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
The Bills first down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Garoppolo looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and cowards. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people